Hello, everybody. Yes, I'm in my car and I'm on my lunch hour. Great news. I'm going to be in and out the video. I'm doing the best I can. Great news, though. YouTube has took the reins off. We will be going live later tonight as soon as I get off work for as long as I can do it. I hope everybody can hear me well. I have notes of stuff I was going to go over right quick. Something that really just set my blood boiling is Dawn's last interview with the voices behind the balls, off my sweat of balls. Dawn made the comment was made by Prairie Boy. I don't want to misquote anybody. It was made by Prairie Boy and said that Dawn only essayed his stepsister, not his not his real sister, so it wasn't like it was blood or anything. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Where in the hell does that make it any better? Please, someone tell me. That just pissed me off. Totally. Like, as an SA survivor, and, you know, I have two instances of SA. One I've never talked about to anybody. Both of them had shame involved that kept me from, and y'all are going to see me smoke. I can't help it. I'm on my lunch hour. I apologize, but it is what it is. But I'm in AC, and we're riding in the new car. Let me know how the sound is. I've got it wired in through the speakers of the car. So hopefully it's coming through loud and clear. You guys just have to let me know. As always, I appreciate you. I've got the phone stabilized. That's why I'm not looking at it while I'm driving, not looking at the notes. But I'm about to park and we'll finish. Don't laugh. Can't help it. Doing what I got to do to keep you guys, you know, up to date, current, letting you know how much I care. Love the comments. Shout out to Tina. Tina, you're awesome, awesome. You're an awesome friend. You're a great co-worker. I hate that you no longer work with me. I understand it. I'm just glad you're happy. Thanks for bringing me, okay, we're going. Thanks for bringing me the Flonase so I can try it out. I've only used it once today. And guys, I can tell a difference. I know it's a lot soon. It takes 7 to 10 days in your system for it to really work. I was on it once before, and then there was something, I think, it wasn't Flovient. I didn't like it at all. It was Nasacort, I think. It has a steroid in it. It worked really well, but they took it off the market, so I'm not able to have that anymore. That's why I stopped and started taking the Zyrtec. I love all the comments, and I have been working with my doctor as far as trying. Let me turn that AC fan down so y'all can hear me better. Have been working with the doctor as far as trying to get everything covered, and, you know, sorry about the bright lights. I can't control the sun. But getting better. It is what it is. They're saying this allergy season in this area is one of the worst that they have seen in a very, very long time. So now I'm parking. Loving this car, y'all. I'm in a great big huge boat, but let me tell you something. It's the closest to a tank that I could find. Okay, so now let's see if we can prop this up here. You guys are just in my lap. Hey! If I look cray-cray, it'll be that. Get my little notes out here. Okay, so we already discussed about, I said, it says they are not blood. So it doesn't seem likely that this is the voices behind the wall, Prairie Boy's opinion. Let me say that, and not mine. He's basically saying that because Jeannie and Trish were not Dawn's blood, that more than likely he wouldn't be guilty of essaying Summer because she's not his blood. I mean, she is his blood relative. Okay. Checking my time. I got 11 minutes, so we're going to run through this pretty fast. And I wrote, that's true. But a 5-year-old little girl is a 5-year-old little girl. And it's still very creepy creeperton. And anybody that would do something with a 5-year-old little girl Or even when he was 19 and she was 12. Anybody that'll stoop that low will stoop as low as they go. Now, I have some thoughts about grandma's things. Y'all tell me what you think. We're going to discuss it tonight. Can't wait. Among other stuff, we're going to talk about the Amazon list. I'm not sure. My microphone is missing from the list, and from what it's telling me, it means that somebody purchased a microphone. So whoever you are, kudos, thank you. We'll be able to hear better at home very soon, I hope. I have a USB adapter to be able to plug it into the phone, so I'm not worried about that part. I don't know how to tell if it's shipped, paid, purchased, paid for, or just removed from the list. I'm new to this. Somebody throw me a comment and let me know how to tell. Okay, now on to Granny Candace. My thoughts and what she said is what I got wrote down. She's talking about, her quote, these are direct quotes unless I say otherwise. Between us, his mouth and actions are going to put him where he belongs. I'm beginning to think he's involved. Really? You just now beginning to think he's involved, Granny? Come on now, don't sell us a line of shit. Because we're not buying it. We're not buying it. We're not up for that. We don't play with the BS. Not today, and tomorrow's not looking good for you either, honey. Okay, on to the next one. She says, I just know my daughter wasn't involved in the disappearance. How do you know? If you can state unequivocally that Mama Candace wasn't involved in it, then you got to know more than you telling us, boo-boo. Because to know unequivocally that she's not involved, you got to know what actually happened and who did it. Just saying. Okay. Emma, the person that's questioning her, says she thinks Dawn is involved. And Grandma Candace responds with, it's possible, but I can't prove it. We all know from everything that's been said that she don't like Donnie Boy any more than we do. She has her reasons, and I'm sure as a mother, as mothers and victims, we all understand her reasons. And I know I look rough right now, but it's work. It's a work look, honey. I can't help it. Okay. She says, Candace always took them fishing, blah, 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 talking about the kids. Listen, Candace wasn't, I'm sorry, not sorry if y'all like it or don't like it. She's a mama. She's going to take up for her baby, and that's okay. That's a good thing. We expect that, even though she looks like the daddy and the daughter looks like the son. And I'm sorry, I'm not. Listen, love is love is love. Let me say that. Let me say it again loudly for those in the back that didn't hear me the first time. Love is love is love is love. But when you drastically change your style of dress and the way you look, there is some subliminal message there. There's something behind it. I don't care. Whether Dawn shaved Candace's head off as a punishment, just like Summer, I can't tell you. But there's something going on there, boo-boos. And anyways, she says that Candace basically did all the nice good things for the kids, and that Dawn, all he did was scream at the kids when they didn't behave. She said, they asked her, do you think Dawn was at work fully that day? I don't think he was. That was her response. I don't think he was either, Granny. Can we prove it? Did you see him? What do you know that you're not telling? Because I call bullshit. Okay. She said that him saying that he don't drink is she calls bullshit, and that his favorite drink is whiskey, and that in the video where his eyes were all red and bloodshot and rough looking, that he was using cocaine. Point blank, period. She minces no words at all. She minces no words on that subject. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but I just said it, so oopsies. Oopsie daisies, if I'm not supposed to say that on the YouTube thing. I reckon they'll tell me about myself. Let's see, next thing, because I've got 8 minutes left, and then I'll have to start uploading. Let's knock this out real quick. Grandma said she didn't hear no screams. Durr. That's a lie. We all know it. We all know it. Because if they'd have been screams and they'd have been heard, it would have been done come out before nearly 3 months this little baby was missing. Come on. Come on, stop trying to sell us a line of horse shit, somebody. Whoever it is. Stop it. We're not buying it. We don't believe in it. Horse shit is not something that we buy around here. We're not up for that. We're up for the reality squad. Okay. Gmail says that Don is not the religious man that he claims to be. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? We never thought. Yeah, he ran to Jesus in the Bible for defense. They all do. It's a prison game. Hello. Didn't I say this? 48 laws of power, people. Remember, it's all about manipulation. Don is a textbook case of following that. If you really read it, you'll see where I'm coming from. Then could it really be Dawn that did this? She thinks that it was. She says, I think that's what happened, but I don't know for sure. So what can I do without Candace knowing it? In other words, what can she do to help prove Dawn's guilt without Candace, her daughter, knowing about it and stopping her? Well, if Candace is trying to stop her from finding whoever killed their child, Candace needs her ass whooped too. Shit. Line them up, get the paddle like we back in school, and let's start how many licks. I mean, for real. At what point do we put Candace's feelings and Dawn's feelings and Grandma's feelings to the left and start worrying about Summer's feelings? Summer, she's a 5-year-old little girl that nobody can hear from anymore because some adult did some bullshit to her. That is the bottom line. Hello, people. I'm so tired of these adults with the me, and worrying about themselves when they should be worrying about this innocent little child. Jesus, sorry about the rant. Not sorry, really. Okay. Let me get on because I've got more. Okay, they asked her directly, do you think that Summer could have been put in that shed down at the bottom of the hill where Dawn went to check and left for somebody to pick her up? And that's why Dawn went down there to see where he said the neighbor and the boys were. Is that possible? That's what they asked her. And she says, that could be true. I just don't know what to think. In other words, the whole freaking interview, the bottom line I'm going to give you on it real quick, because I got something else that's more important to me to get out there, I think, honestly, about this case. But the whole freaking interview, every answer she gives is a half-ass non-answer. I mean, I don't know how else to put it to y'all. She half-ass non-answers. Okay, so here's my thought. Two things. Number one, Chris put a thought out there that nobody's really, really deep dived into, which is, how does he know? I'm going to ask y'all again. How does Chris know about this 17-year-old? That's the question we should be asking. Did the 17-year-old go to the police? Or are Mr. and Mrs. Sweat Balls, setting Dawn up? Are they talking? Donnie boy, they're in it for the money, honey. Whoever's putting out the biggest dollars got them and owns them. Hello. Okay. The next thing, if I can get my paper to not tear apart, is this is a departure from Grandma Candace, but this is something I want to talk about. If you guys haven't seen it and you have access to Facebook, you need to go on to Candace Bly. I can't remember if it's on Candace Wells or Candace Bly, because she's got like 5 different choices. But there is a video from the fair where Dawn and the boys are on a Ferris wheel. Two of the two oldest, I believe. And the other boy and Candace and Summer are down at the bottom as it goes around. Really, really need to listen and watch, because you don't get the full effect from me telling you about it. But I'm going to tell you something. This man and what he did to those boys in that video, he scared them to death. He made them think they were going to die. And he was basically their savior. It is the scariest shit ever. And that is what he did in that video is straight up child abuse. I don't give a shit. Y'all can say it ain't if you want to, but you're lying to yourself and everybody else. He says nothing to the son, one of the sons, when as they're riding around, the son says something about, so he calls the lady, he says something about, I can't remember if he says, hey, old bitch, or what are you looking at, old bitch? But he calls an older lady an old bitch as they ride by. And Don says, no, he doesn't miss a beat, like it never even occurred. He purposely scares the boys. He laughs and says it is funny and that he has it on video of them knocking Summer over and down on the ground. But that's who he loves more than anything on this earth, right? But she's a baby and you're making fun of and taking videos of that. Okay. He didn't seem too concerned about his precious daughter then. All right, guys, that's all I have time to tell you about today and to talk about right now. I want your opinions. I'm putting this out there because before we go live tonight, I want y'all to be able to think about it. And if you haven't seen Grandma Candy's interview, go watch it. As always, I encourage y'all to not just go by what I say and what I tell you, but to go out there, look at these other YouTubers, see what they have to say and what's going on. And a question. I have a lot of comments that it came to me from Mountain Girl's new channel, and they seem to have disappeared. I've been at work all day. They were there this morning, but when I try to click on them, it says they no longer exist. Does anybody know what's going on? What's up with this? If you do, please let me know. As always, I thank you. I'm so thankful for you guys. You are very much appreciated by me. And I love you. All my rays of sunshine. You guys support me and do for me more than you will ever know. You have helped me gain my strength and myself back. And I appreciate you so much. I love you guys. Awesomeness. See you later tonight. Love you.